prices at the pump are through the sunroof. According to AAA, the national average for gasoline has jumped to $3.63 a gallon versus a month ago's $2.94. 69-cent increase comes as oil prices really began to surge on Middle East tensions, which have now turned into the war with Iran. But this may be what is needed to electrify the electric vehicle sector once again. And EV maker Lucid, which just introduced two lower-priced EVs, the $7,500 federal EV purchase tax credit did expire at the end of September. Let's see what's going on with Lucid. We have, first on Fox Business, Lucid Motors interim CEO Marc Winterhoff. Can I just ask what you've seen as far as look-sees, people coming in to look at the Lucid since the start of the war, which was February 28th?
Yeah, I mean, the gas prices definitely play a role. I don't think that we see right now an uptick already. That typically takes a couple of weeks, since it only is not so long ago that this started. But I'm definitely glad that we have some tailwind, because we also had a lot of headwinds last year, end of last year, with the discontinuation of the tax credits. So we see more people, but I think the people shouldn't buy EVs because of tax prices.
Oil prices.
Oil prices, yeah. EVs are actually the better technology, and what you get with an EV is already for the same price better what you get with an internal combustion engine. And I think that's what we need to bring more into the market, and that will convince people.
I would tell you, I can hear people listening who say, where is he getting that from? I'm an acolyte. I've been driving EVs since 2020. Love them. We'll never go back.
Yeah.
But there are people who say, wait a minute, no, the batteries don't last in cold weather, et cetera. I mean, there's some truth to some of it, but hybrids are a better option for a lot of people. But where are you coming from when you make that claim?
Well, I'm just comparing what our cars deliver against actually very high-powered internal combustion engine competitors. And we actually made the comparison. Our new Lucid Gravity, for instance, our Grand Touring, beats them in all of the specs. And even in range, by the way, the 450, you will not get a vehicle that has anywhere close, let's say, the horsepower and the dynamics to get that far with an internal combustion engine.
450-mile range, and the price, starting price?
Starts at 95. Look it up. When you compare it against high-powered versions of the internal combustion engine competitors, no one is even close to 100.
Yeah, Mercedes sometimes closer to 120,000. Let me just ask about the brand new $50,000 ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are super excited about this. Actually, yesterday at our Investor Day, we revealed basically our strategy going forward. You know, we continue to grow our existing vehicles, the Air, but also mainly the Gravity. And then, end of this year, we will come with a midsize. The first one is the Lucid Cosmos that we announced yesterday, the first name, and then a little bit later, the Lucid Earth. And we are super excited about those vehicles because we kept the same DNA, you know, the driving dynamics, the efficiency, the power, everything that you know from the Air and the Gravity, you will get in the midsize as well. But we managed to bring it much down on the cost point.
Okay. I look at your numbers, and on the surface, they look impressive. February, you announced sales grew 123% year over year. EV deliveries jumping 72% at a much smaller level, say, for example, than Tesla. We get that. But what is holding up your ability to churn more of these off the assembly line?
Well, it's not that, actually. It's not the production that is an issue. It is basically in the segments we are playing in the luxury segments. When you look at the, you know, it's basically 70,000 or 80,000 plus, depending on which model you're looking at. The market is only that big. The Lucid Air is the best-selling EV in the United States in 2025. And actually for 6 quarters in total, we achieved that. We actually are successful, but we only started in small segments. With the midsize, this will change dramatically. And we're very excited that this is coming end of this year.
The stock been a difficult run for quite a while. We're waiting on profitability. Yeah. Can you give me 30 seconds on when that might happen?
Yeah, in the Investor Day, we talked about that as well. So we are planning for gross margin positive midterm, and then later in the decade, cash flow positive.
I look at all that's happening in the EV space, and President Trump has dropped a lot of the sort of stimulus that got people into these. What is going to be the next catalyst?
Well, I think it's really the choice in the market. When you look at what are the attractive models in some lower price points, that's what's needed. And I'm pretty sure when we come with those products, and by the way, we showed it in a very small circle to some people, and everything that we got as feedback was very, very positive. So I can't wait to get this to the market.
Marc, we're watching it. Made in America. Lucids are made in the USA. So there's that. Great to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Marc Winterhoff of Lucid.